Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ITTF Seamaster 2017 World Tour Platinum China Open, coming to you live from Chengdu, China. I'm your commentator, Adam Bobrow, and that on screen is Sunying Xia, 16-year-old sensation who's gone undefeated since last week as she joined the women's singles event at the adult stage. And Lucia, when they're fixing her collar, world rank number 2, the fastest game in table tennis in the world on the women's side. And by that standard, arguably the fastest game in the world. This is the test that I've been thinking about for some time, much like Tomokazu Harimoto. People keep throwing challengers at these young players. Sunying Xia has not failed yet. She was tested against world rank number 5 Chun Meng in the final last week in Tokyo, Japan. But it's a whole new caliber here. Not by a lot necessarily, but we'll see. Liu Shiwen, again, such quick strokes. We'll see how it matches up style-wise. Sunying Xia, very creative in her game, very cool on the court. She's so unpredictable with her forehand. Where is she gonna go? She's got power, she's got wide placement at angles. The creativity factor is quite high, and she's gonna set up her tripod and camera. Neither player will have a coach in the corner. This will be a great one to go back and study, win or lose. We see this with a lot of the professional players. She does have a few minutes to screw it on there. She is using tacky Chinese rubber on both sides, forehand and backhand. Liu Shiwen trying to stay loose out there. Oh, it's a unipod, excuse me. Maybe it's got the base that switches up. A little fun fact, Sunying Xia, again, this is 10 matches undefeated since she played through the qualification last week and this week, practicing with a Sichuan provincial team member, Yuan Yuan, who's also 16 years old. And if you think Sunying Xia looks young, you should see her practice partner. I thought she might have been 13 or 14. But so fast off the bounce, so quick, so consistent. Now Liu Shiwen coming out here in good spirits. Saw her on my opening day coming in on Thursday. It's always interesting to see how different players play under pressure. For the coin toss, choice is given to Liu Shiwen. Sunying Xia says, I'd like to play on Liu Shiwen's side of the table. That is her choice, of course. So the winner of the coin toss gets to choose who serves and who receives, or where they stand. And then the player who did not win the coin toss gets the leftovers for dinner. So we will see. This is the first encounter for these two ever on the World Tour stage. Sunying Xia beating Feng Tianwei in the last round. Very impressive performance. And then before that, let's see, trying to see if we have any signs out here. Marry me. Liu Shiwen, marry me. Some fans very romantically interested here. Let's see. Before that, it was Sakura Mori, 4-0 for Sunying Xia. And before that, Du Hoi Kem, 4-0. So Sunying Xia, in impressive form. Try to get the results from just earlier today. And on the other side, Liu Shiwen beat Kasumi Ishikawa in the last round, and before that, Hina Hayata, 4-1. And while the score might suggest it was a blowout, it was actually quite a strong fight. Liu Shiwen was 4-1 over Kasumi Ishikawa. Sunying Xia hasn't dropped a game since the main draw. Wang Xin from China, our umpire for the match. So to beat Feng Tianwei 4-0 after a 4-1 victory over Feng Tianwei in Japan. Very impressive from the 16-year-old in black. Liu Shiwen in the opening round beat Yu Fu 4-0. So more games dropped this tournament by Liu Shiwen, but only by 2. She's dropped 2 games total. Will break off the top of the net, but still a very calm, cool confidence. Sunying Xia with the backhand receive, plays it very softly. And even still, this time a similar coolness about her as she comes in for a long push, just changing up the game. Liu Shiwen takes this ball right off the bounce with some side spin to keep it in. Sun-Ying Xia has been very effective at creating that wide opening angle with the forehand. Again, against Liu Shiwen, it's going to be a different task. Beautiful parallel shot, surprise factor from Sun-Ying Xia to tie it up. Look at this. Short stroke from the middle of the body with the forehand right back into Liu Shiwen on the short side. And it's played to the forehand side, but Sun-Ying Xia so fast, pegs her opponent in the body. And the fast long serve with the follow-up shot deep to the backhand corner. Liu Shiwen with a solid fast combination. Many people proposing to Liu Shiwen. She has so many choices. When you're making that poster, you probably only want to print one. It's like, Liu Shiwen, marry me and 40 of my friends. There's the angle, but it's well anticipated as Liu Shiwen gets the racket up and out to block it back for the angle. From over the table, these slow motion shots are just incredible. Liu Shiwen testing. Again, bringing a player into the forehand side and then sending him back deep to the backhand corner. Really tests the footwork and the core strength and the agility of the opponent. Oh, surprise flip, but as she's coming down, Liu Shiwen not so surprised. I was surprised watching it. Watch Liu Shiwen so quick. Doesn't move until the point of contact. Reaction time at its finest. Pretty much everything related to table tennis at its finest. Quick short stroke off the bounce. Well placed in at the hand. What an answer. Every time Sun-Ying Xia for the last half of this game, or at least the last maybe 4 or 5 points, has played a wide angle. Liu Shiwen has brought it back even faster. And this is a risk you take running a wide angle, is that it opens up a wide angle counter. It's natural to have to move to cover that wide angle. Ask the opponent to play to the short side, play behind you. And she does. Invitation accepted. Liu Shiwen counters once or twice out to the forehand. That's the second one, and then here to the middle of the table. Asking Sun-Ying Xia to either try and turn and take a forehand, which takes more time, or play a solid backhand, which is more difficult. It's more difficult to generate power. A little fun fact, just a reminder, Sun-Ying Xia 2 points away from losing her first game this tournament in the main draw. Edge of the table, but it's the down the line shot, a bold play from Sun-Ying Xia. Love the after motion on the racket from Sun-Ying Xia on the serve.
Light 9-7.
Oh, this one does not come down. Very difficult receive from the back of the table to play defensively. A little hesitation. Perfect length from Liu Shiwen earns her 3 game points. Quick opening backhand saves a game point. Now Swinyin Sha with 2 serves. Watch the after motion on her serve. Much like being subtle at the point of contact and not following through with a different direction. Very patient play backhand to backhand from Swinyin Sha. Quite different than before. Often patient in the push for the opening rally. She's confident. On that serve, there wasn't much of an after motion, just to stop nearly at the point of contact. Just after. Ooh, soft touch. Swinyin Sha staying cool. We heard a little oh from her there at the end. Now we saw this a lot from her last week. The deep to the backhand corner, she's able to get the racket head up and around the ball as if she has an even wider wing on the backhand than the forehand side, which physically, as you can imagine, is not the case, having to reach across the body. Ooh, surprise again. Hops up on 1 foot and a flip kill. What pace, 3 points, no 4 in a row for Swinyin Sha. She was down 7-10. Misses the contact there on the counter. I don't think I'm the only one who feels like I'm out there playing when I'm watching. Shaking my head for a minute as if I were Swinyin Sha, like, it's okay. Liu Shiwen much the same.
Nine. 11. Oh.
Beautiful forehand from over the table. Just amazing that she can read when she can get such a full stroke at the ball. We've seen that she has the power in the flip kill game and also with the full stroke. Second game point for Swinyin Sha. And from down 7-10, the 16-year-old takes the first game against Liu Shiwen, world number 2, 13-11 to win game 1. We'll be back for game 2 right after this. Back for game number 2, Liu Shiwen is going to have a lot to work through. Remember, she had 3 game points at 10-7 in her first encounter on the World Tour with Swinyin Sha. Lost game 1. It's a fine balance. Swinyin Sha, calm and cool, but also fired up a bit and emotional. Very comfortable with herself and expressive. Heavy spin shot played right to the middle. Liu Shiwen frozen up a little bit. Quick off the bounce with the backhand and well in position. She's very good at using the opponent's spin and finding her placement. Watch this. Quick shot from Liu Shiwen. Relatively deep to the backhand side. Gets Liu Shiwen to turn the corner. Nice change of pace, Swinyin Sha. Again, her agility, not only in her flexibility physically, her physical agility, but I would say the versatility in her game, her rhythm, makes her so comfortable out there and uncomfortable for the opponent. Look at this, not even close to in reach. Liu Shiwen just stands and turns. Forehand, no chance. She starts to move. It's almost like the table didn't appear to be that wide. Swinning Sha sees parts of the table that others can't. Tries to do the same thing on the other side. 9 feet by 5 feet for Swinning Sha. They're more like 9 by 7. You could tell that there was a missed contact there. The ball slips off the forehand rubber. It's a soft, spinny one. Two points in a row that have not been contacted just right by Swinning Sha. This is the third ball. She's found wide spots on the table in the past, but she's got the time. The ball comes off the table. But again, a lot of pressure with Liu Shiwen there for the counter. Second bounce on the table, service placement as Liu Shiwen steps into the lead. The flip is back, but the wide shots have not landed in some time. Just the first two fans covering their faces. Catches the edge. Swinning Sha's point.
6, 7.
It's funny, she's been overdoing the wide shots for some time. At the start of this game, played them very well. In the last 3 attempts, had lost wide. Finally, just enough to catch some of the top of the table. What a creative shot from over the table. Comes around the side of the ball for the push to leave it short on the forehand of Liu Shiwen. And that was her collecting the fruits of her labor. Crawling up the arm skee ball style on the left arm of Liu Shiwen.
9, 7, hold.
Once again, so fluid, Swinning Sha moving around and moving the ball as well. She's in the air when she hits this backhand. With Fan Zhendong, we talk about how big the sweet spot is on the backhand side. With Swinning Sha, the fact that she doesn't even have to be planted when she makes the shot. The future of table tennis. A little bit of side spin there from Liu Shiwen, makes the ball bend out wider to the forehand. You get a ball that high, even though Liu Shiwen's wingspan isn't that wide, right into the body, often the way to go. You have to be pretty confident that it's out of reach otherwise. And the serve right at the back edge of the table. It's 2 game points for Swinning Sha. Third towel break of the game. It's Swinning Sha on the receive. We've seen forehand flips. We've seen comfortable pushes. Throughout the tournament, we've seen Chiquitas, the banana flip receive. And the heavy top spin to the middle of the table. Sun-Ying Xia with a 2-0 lead, 11-8 over Liu Shiwen. We'll be back for game 3 coming up right after this. Stay right here.
Start game. Liu Shiwen to set. Level.
Back for game number 3, Liu Shiwen trailing. Again, she is the number 2 seed here. And interestingly enough, Sun-Ying Xia, the 44th seed. But it just goes to show you how important participation is on the World Tour. With the new ranking system coming into play in 2018, we'll see a lot more participation from many players. Back edge of the table for Liu Shiwen. Sun-Ying Xia not happy about the timing of that serve. It was a long serve deep on the table, but Liu Shiwen didn't seem fooled at all, wasn't moving into the table. The body language of Sun-Ying Xia, her technique on that forehand is a bit different than any of her teammates. Really has a long stroke, gets the whole body from the legs into it. It's less of an efficient thing, but a quick recovery to sort of cover up for that full stroke. Not gonna come down. There was the hooking forehand. It's been some time. I don't know if I can recall seeing Sun-Ying Xia getting into a lobbing point. I think in Japan it must have happened. Wow, the reach and the recovery. This is some anticipation from the 16-year-old. Thunder sticks to block the face. So Sun-Ying Xia still has not dropped a game in the main draw of this tournament. We'll see if I can get access to the qualification rounds as well, where it seems more likely that her dominance would really show. Backhand to backhand. A spin that is unfamiliar. Patiently waiting at the middle of the table, Sun-Ying Xia steps back into the lead. Wow, the wide angle ball is coming right back. Liu Shiwen working so hard. Again, Sun-Ying Xia, look how deep that goes to the backhand corner. For Sun-Ying Xia to reach it, but to play the ball back so wide, so fast. It's the absolute diagonal length of the table. There's that full forehand stroke. Again, so much racket speed. The spin that she generates, just amazing. Seen Liu Shiwen play a lot of table tennis. It's very rare to see her overpowered in the spin game. And a surprise, a parallel shot into the body. at least 4 in a row for Swing Sha. Well, now 2 points away from a 3-0 lead. Backhand to backhand, Swing Sha now with 5 game points. It's going to take more than just the crowd cheering for Liu Shiwen at this point. It's one way to do it. As soon as she has the ball that's a little lukewarm, come in and take advantage of the height. Covering the wide ball. As the camera angle changes, it reveals so many different things about the point we just saw. And the spinny opening backhand, 11-6. What a performance, Swing Sha coming into game 4 with a whole lot of confidence, and 3-0 for the lead. We'll be back game 4 coming up right after this. Back for game number 4, Swing Sha again, the rising star, just breaking out into the spotlight last week in Japan, still has not dropped a game. Not a game to Liu Shiwen, to Feng Tianwei, Liu Shiwen's greatest rival from overseas, Wai Mian. And now the wide angle out to the forehand side. Outsider or insider, Swing Sha cool and in control. The body language of both players. Swing Sha, you feel like you could just talk to right now and be like, hey, just a quick question, what time is it? Liu Shiwen, it's a little bit different. Face tracker there on the camera. Very spinny deep on the table. It sits up a little bit, but the ball's loaded. Liu Shiwen overcompensating and closing. A little bit of side on it too. You could see the bounce. It jumps out to the forehand side. Facial expression there from Swing Sha, the little shake, Beethoven style. Good timing. Short rally, deep push to the backhand side. Now, of course, the match is still going on, and Liu Shiwen could come back. We've seen it before, but your mind starts to wander ahead to Ding Ning versus Sun-Ying Xia, the ultimate test, world number 1. Had some conversations with friends about Sun-Ying Xia and if she had to face Ding Ning versus Liu Shiwen, and they said they think her odds are better against Liu Shiwen. Beautiful down the line shot again, short side. Ding Ning has a lot of tricks up her sleeve, from service to off the table play. But I think anyone who plays Sun-Ying Xia and backs off the table is going to find themselves in hot water. Sichuan province hot pot style. Second towel break of the game, and we haven't seen too much pressure since game 1 for Sun-Ying Xia. 2 points in a row for Liu Shiwen. Let's see if we start to see any pressure settle in. Remember, no coaches in the corners for either of these players, as they're both from China for the Chinese national team. And a back edge from Liu Shiwen. Soft touch leaves it right at the back of the table. Now, Sun-Ying Xia, we've seen make forehands from over the table, but this one she feels like is probably coming long. Stays in just a little bit shallow, and it's enough to deter the attack. Tied up 7 points each. Clever play, Liu Shiwen playing it back to the forehand. Again, the forehand flip, you would think Sun-Ying Xia was expecting that, the more likely shot. But again, sometimes overthinking it. I mean, Liu Shiwen is clever. Wouldn't put it past her to play the short side, change it up down the line, or even into the body. Sun-Ying Xia recovering the lead. This game is not only to win the match, but to be undefeated. Not drop a single game in the main draw. This is an unusual situation, I would say. The ball comes back deep to the middle of the table. She waits for a moment, decides to step in and play the backhand rather than turn and open up the forehand side of the court. Point to Liu Shiwen. 2 big points, and now it's 2 game points for Liu Shiwen to take the first game that we've seen off of Sun-Ying Xia. Service air under pressure. Still has 1 more to go. The importance of a tight serve. From the middle of the table, no problem. Sun-Ying Xia with the response right into the backhand and the step around forehand to finish at the wide angle. Turns from the middle, gets both feet in the air. Rapid racket speed. It's like it contacts the hand there on the missed contact. Deuce in game 4, Sun-Ying Xia to serve. And the forehand once again earns match points. 2 game points saved. There were 3 in game 1. And it's 3 points in a row for Sun-Ying Xia. Forehand does it out to the forehand side. What a shot parallel. Swing Sha, not a single game dropped. Unbelievable through Liu Shiwen, and there's only one test left. Ding Ning, the two-time standing world champion, the Olympic gold medalist of 2016, is waiting on the other side of the bracket, just waiting for a chance to prove herself and hold down the 16-year-old that is broken free of the chains of all the world ranks above her. What a way to finish, so calm and cool, and a clenched fist as 16-year-old Swing Sha goes undefeated 2 weeks in a row from Japan all the way back through China to find herself in the women's singles final. What a day it has been, and what a performance from Swing Sha. Stick around, we've got two semifinals coming up for the men. It's Dmitry Ovcharov, Dima, or Ovcha as they say here in China, versus Wang Chunting of Hong Kong. Following that will be Timo Boll, or Boar here, versus Tomokazu Harimoto, the 13-year-old, but not for long. He'll be 14 in a few days, and we'll see if he can get through Timo Boll or not. Stick around, back for the men's singles semifinals right after this.